Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've already seen any of my videos. I am Artez Serena. I hope you all are doing well. The first thing I would do is clear the energy with some sound. So you might want to turn down your volume for this one. Okay. I'm just gonna this is gonna be a general read for the collective, but I'm just gonna be pretty much using this deck asking, what's the gossip? So of course I'm gonna use tarot too, but we're just gonna see what's the gossip. Whatever wants to come out about the collective, what people are saying about you or said about you in the past. That's what we're gonna kind of get down to. And the first, when I already did my pre-shuffle, and the cards that came out of my pre-shuffles, the first card was the Elephant. This was from the Spirit Animal deck. There was a Seven of Swords, the Strength. And what I'm going to do is, and the bottom of this one is a DM slide. So this card says, DM slide, unexpected flirtation, direct messages, testing the waters, sliding into your inbox. So for whoever this message may resonate with, you're gonna have to. Might be a test, since it's the eight of strength. That's what I'm getting ready to say. But it's the number 8 card, but the strength card. This might be a test coming in for someone. Someone might slide in your DMs, or they might send you a direct message of some sort. However they get the message to you, this person could be, is a snake, and they might be wearing a mask, And with the Knight of Wands underneath, yeah, this person has no real good intentions. And maybe this is about a person. This message could be about a person that, they always sliding in other people's DMs, looking for random hookups. That's kind of what I'm getting. But I will read this Spirit Animal card, and this is a dolphin play was in the reverse. That caught my attention. So someone may not be feeling so happy right now in the collective, or it could be something interfering with some happiness for somebody. That might be a random message for someone out there, but I will read this Elephant card. It says, greatness. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. You will naturally and easily achieve success. So collective, greatness is in your path. And whenever you walk your path with integrity, there are lots of obstacles. A lot of the time, we are the ones who have the worst lives, the worst partners, the worst parents. It's just, and all of it is either going to make you or break you. It's either going to make you stronger or make you, be like the rest of the world, just bitter, wearing masks, sleeping around, trying not to sit with the pain and their traumas so they can heal and have better lives. But whoever you are, this just could be a test coming in. So whenever a test like this come in, you've already been prepared or preparing for this type of test. And you've passed certain tests. This could be a final exam for a lot of you guys. But I just don't feel like a lot of you are really on social media like that. You may be a person that don't even like DMs. You like, it might be a turn off for some of you, especially if someone comes in with this random hookup energy. But we're gonna see what comes out. Okay, so let's see. I hope everyone is doing well on this beautiful, beautiful Saturday night. It could be Friday night when you're seeing this, or Saturday, early Saturday morning, wherever you are in the world. Deja vu. It says repeating patterns, familiar lessons, unresolved issues. We've been here before. And situational, single, temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. So you guys, you're gonna pass. If this is a test of some fool coming in with some random hookup, you're gonna pass this test, because you've already been here before. That's that deja vu energy. Something, it feels familiar. You've done that, been there, done that. You've already dealt with all of these snakes already in the past. That's pretty much what I'm getting. Knight of Cups. Three of Cups. So this is a situation that somebody comes in a love bomb. They like third party type energies. You've already been here before. You've heard it all before. I just heard Sunshine Anderson, heard it all before. You've already heard everything before. There could be someone that wants to actually communicate with you. They may want to physically see you, but anything this person is going to call you and say, or DM you, or text you and say, you've heard it all before. You don't really see this person as committal anyway. So this could be a friend that they want to come, they want to come back in, they want to reconnect, take it however it resonates for you. It could be a friend, family member, a partner. Hold on, wait. Yeah, but this is going to be a test of your strength. And I do believe this you will pass. Yeah, this is also someone, this is definitely third party energy. Someone interfered with a connection, whether it, was a friendship, or family that betrayed you, or love interest. But this is definitely third party energy coming in that inflicted a lot of emotional pain. This also could be you, that you've already encountered so many emotional losses from different people in your life, whether it's family, your friends, different counterparts. So it's almost like you guys have experienced heartbreak, but from different people in your world, and that made you a much, much stronger person, because it seemed like you might be a person that feels betrayed by just about anybody. Ace of Cups. Justice. It was whatever happened that gave you emotional pain, that heartbreak. It was for you to retreat from these situations and just go in and love yourself, heal, pour all of that love into yourself. A lot of you might have shed lots of tears, in your shower, in your pillow. I just heard the amount of tears you've cried could fill up a pillowcase, and so something needs to be made right. And it's like you have to do some healing so the universe can go in and make things right for you. You didn't take vengeance into your own hands. So since you didn't take vengeance into your own hands, the universe is going to have vengeance on all of these people, these different people in different situations that cause you so much grief and pain. King of Swords, King of Pentacles. So somebody was only focused on money. They wasn't focused on love. They would focus on just what they can get in the 3D, the physical world, money, cars, shoes, superficial things. So this person, these are people that was not focused on love, whoever they are. They wasn't focused on love. And these are the types of people that led you to go in and see the truth about them, about yourself, so you will go in and love you. These people force you to love yourself. They force you to see something. They just force you to see the truth. You've heard, whatever they're going to come in and say, you've heard all before. You're going to pass this test because it made you stronger. It made you stronger. These cold-hearted people made you stronger. And with the world being here, this is a major life cycle that you're passing. Whatever tested, this is like the final exam. It's like you've been training for this for your whole life, from adolescent up into whatever age you are now. And this is a major life cycle. This is like someone going into their first Saturn return, like that 28, 29 mark, and then a second Saturn return, that 58, 59 mark. And it also could be, a third Saturn return, but I'm mostly feeling the first and the second. So this is a major life accomplishment. You've been through many cycles. Yeah, that's why it's like you were already preparing in the battles, and you might have lost a lot of these battles, but you're winning the war. And that's all that matters. The greatest lose sometimes, but sometimes you have to lose to win. I just heard that. I think that's Fantasia, Lose to Win, that sings that song. The Emperor. Yeah, big boss of your own life. Empress. Absolutely. You guys are balanced between your masculine and feminine energy. You have stepped into divinity. You are definitely stepping into your own, and you will only accept a counterpart who has done the same. But you're definitely in alignment for the same energy that you've been given out. You're in alignment for it. And this also could be an emperor seeing your strength. Someone that was supposed to be your emperor. They might be seeing, your strength, just how strong you are. But whoever this emperor is, they definitely looking at your strength. They know that you're strong. So your divine counterpart, no matter what, if it's a man or a woman, they're going to see your strength. They're going to see your inner strength. They're going to know that you're not easily swayed. You're not easily manipulated. And that's the strong partnership that they were looking for. Someone just like you. And that's what you are looking for. Or not really looking for, but that's the only thing that you'll wait for. That's the only thing that you will accept in your life. Overnight success, rapid rise, sudden recognition, unexpected breakthrough. All eyes on me, friend zone, platonic trap, unreciprocated feeling, stuck as friends, like a sibling to me. Whoever this is, they're gonna feel like whatever you are accomplishing, it happened just overnight, and now that they may feel like you're friend zoning them now. That's what I'm getting. It's almost like they may have friend zoned you, and they may have been feeling good when you guys first met, because when you meet people with good hearts, that the Most High usually send those people in cloaked in others' lives. Because why would the Most High dress you up in all that you are? Because then you wouldn't know if these people are there for you or there for what they can get from you. It seemed like this situation, these people were in and out, running back and forth, to and fro. Eight of Cups, exactly. And so you walked away. This person was non-committal, and it seemed like overnight you gained this strength, but it wasn't overnight for you. This is something that, has taken some time. The Page of Pentacles here, you've been on this journey for a while, but this part of the journey is new. So you're coming up as, that page energy, because this is, this journey, this part of the journey is new to everyone. So it's going to seem like something grew for you to others, because these people were out playing. They were playing while you were working on yourself, healing, evolving, getting closer to the Most High, getting closer to yourself. Yeah. And now you're no longer giving. You're not giving to anyone freely. You're the Empress. You are supposed to be receiving now. It's enough giving. Now someone needs to come in and take action and give to you, because you deserve it. So you're not going to take anything than what you deserve. I'm just looking at the top of his sword. It looks like an ankh. So it's like, of course, you're not traditional, but you want someone that gives you life, that speaks life into you. You want someone that has a powerful, commanding spirit. And so when they speak with authority. They're not going to be hiding. If you're a woman, they're not going to be hiding under your skirt. This is going to be a real man, protection. And if you are a man, and I'm talking, you're waiting on your Empress, you are that strong, stand up, real man that's family oriented. You don't fall into societal norms. You're a real leader, and you're the real big boss of your own life, and you have incredible strength as well. So it's like two people will mirror each other. And you will be for each other when no one has been for either one of you. Because if you're a man like this, you've probably dealt with women who were weak, who fell to temptation, who wasn't equal good partners, lazy. You would have to go to work and then come home and do everything else. It's nothing wrong with helping, because I would like my partner, we both help, but you can't drain the other person. It will be an equal partnership, so both people won't be drained. There's a new opportunity coming in for you, and you're going to feel like this happened overnight. some of you may get some income, and it's gonna be quick, fast. And then whenever this come in, whatever situation that you're wanting to get away from, you will have enough finances to do so, to be able to walk away. That's for someone. You know, it could be just you win a scratch off, or your channel take off. It's gonna, you know, it's just gonna seem like one day you just gonna have enough income to do whatever it is that you would like to do. And I'm seeing that you want to get away from a particular person or place. Whatever situation this is, you've already walked away emotionally, and you would like to physically be able to follow where your emotions have already gone, and that's away. Knight of Pentacles to the Empress. It's a matter of time before this opportunity comes in for you. It's just a matter of time. You know, you guys probably waited a long time. It's gonna, like I said, it's gonna feel like overnight for those on the outside, but it's been a process for you to get into this Empress status. You've earned this. And so now you're going to be attracting all of the things, you know, that an Empress will attract in the physical. Because this is a spiritual title here. So now it's time for your outside world to catch up with the abundance that you possess in the ethers. Empress, okay. So the Empress definitely attracting. And somebody's not going to like this, because I just heard no. Somebody's not going to like this, you know, or they're not going to believe it's you. Maybe someone can't believe they played with their real Empress. Is that what this is? And they're seeing you as the real deal because they've seen the trials and tribulations, not only the ones that they put you through, but the ones that you overcame before you even met this person. Somebody is blown away, mind blown by your strength. They couldn't see this inner strength. And they know everything you're gonna get and you're attracting now, you deserve that. But it's disturbing to them. They were hoping that you stay conflicted in your mind, in your heart, that you wouldn't get into this space. Someone see you being very powerful. You have a very, very strong mind. That's what this person is seeing. Yeah, you have a very strong mind and you cannot be swayed. Two of Swords, Queen of Cups. You're no longer just freely giving out love. Your mind is so strong, it cannot be changed. You cannot even be emotionally manipulated. And you definitely can't be mind fucked anymore. You have grown and healed so much. You've seen it all. You've heard it all, that deja vu. You've heard it all before already. You've done it all already. You've seen it done. The things that you haven't done, personally, you've seen it done. So you're no longer can be swayed to and fro. You're blocking these people from receiving your beautiful love. And you're also blocking these people out from receiving anything with your energy. You're not going to let anyone else build off of your beautiful energy. That's right. Because they don't deserve it. Because they don't fucking deserve it. Whatever they're sitting in, the Five of Cups energy, that's what they deserve, because that's what the fuck they gave you. So they getting back what they gave. They gave you shit, they're getting shit back. I mean, it's just more than fair. It's just more than fair. Now they're gonna be feeling friend zone. They're gonna be feeling friend zone and heartbroken. They feel like they can't get close to your heart anymore. They can't. I just heard can't get next to you, babe. Is that the Temptations? They're not gonna be able to get next to you. Sneaky link, hidden encounters, private meetings, discreet intimacy. Nobody needs to know. Shadow work. See, facing hidden fears, exploring darker emotions, accepting imperfections, meet your darker self. See, these people were dark. They were afraid. They were afraid to do the work, so they stayed in this sneaky link energy. But you're not afraid to look at your shadow. See, you're not afraid of the dark. You're not afraid of your dark. You're not afraid of your demons. You will look them right in the face and overthrow them because of your strength. You have control over your shadow self. And these people didn't do the work. So they're in that sneaky link energy of never growing up. Never growing up. And they're going to see like you matured overnight. You're getting everything that you ever wanted. And it seems like it's just overnight. King of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. See, you're getting everything you're getting because your heart space stayed open. Your strength, baby. You are strong. Whoever you are strong, and you have your inner demons in check. You rule them. They don't rule you. That's like you being able to control yourself. You can drink a few glasses of wine and compose yourself to where you won't need to drink until you pass out or don't feel anymore. You can just drink a glass of wine here and there and feel good. But that demon won't overtake you. It can't overpower you. Somebody's drowning in the bottle by me saying with the Five of Cups here and me talking about alcohol. So somebody might be drowning their grief in a bottle because these are the people that's afraid to sit with their pain. They have to constantly have sneaky links because they need constant stimulation so they won't have to sit with what they feel. Somebody doesn't want to feel. And what I'm feeling is that they don't want to feel the loss of this Empress. It's like somebody don't want to believe that you was the real deal. You was the real McCoy. Yes, you were the real McCoy. Ace of Swords, Page of Cups. They thought you were just innocent and naive and freely giving your love. You never lost that childhood spark. You never lost your imagination. You never lost it. You never lost hope. That everything that you ever dreamt of, ever thought of, that you can actually have it. It's like having all your dreams be brought down to the physical world. And it's because of your beautiful, beautiful heart. You decided to heal. And you've been inflicted with this pain since you were a child. You might be a person that always wanted your parents' approval or the adults around you, their approval. And they disappointed you time and time again. And they never expected you to mature into this Queen of Cups energy. They never expected you to get past the Page of Cups. So this is where you experience your first heartbreak for a lot of you. Is this little innocent child age right here. This is where you lost your innocence. That's what I just heard. Lost your innocence. This is where a lot of you lost you had that real emotional pain. This is where a lot of you had that emotional pain inflicted onto you. You've been getting hurt over and over and over and over again since you were a child. And you sat with this pain. You felt this pain. You felt this pain, and by you feeling the pain, you could release it. You have to feel it before you can heal it. So you're not the person that was hooking up with sneaky links so you wouldn't feel the pain. You did the opposite of your peers. Yeah, you decided to go in and heal your childhood wounds and trauma. And so that's why your heart space is open, and you're gonna you're gonna be a magnet for everything that you are, because you have to become it first. You have to be wealthy first in the spirit before the wealth come and run you down. Everybody else is chasing the bag, looking for the bag. You are becoming the bag, and your path will be directed, has been directed by your spirit team, your ancestors, the Most High. They've been raining down on you. They've been telling you how to navigate through these tough emotional times. Queen of Pentacles, the Sun. This is beautiful. You are definitely in alignment for a counterpart, because when you get to this elevated state, you are in alignment for what you want, and you won't accept anything beneath that, and it is what it is. You're going to vet everybody properly. You're going to test the fruit, see if it's good. It's your choice. You want it and not, hey, it doesn't matter. But these people are not gonna you're cutting these people off. People in this energy, you're cutting them off. They have no access to your wealth. They have no access to your energy at all. You're not giving them anything. You've been cleaning house. You've been cutting people off left and right. You could have cut a husband off, a wife off, your parents. You cut off somebody. There could have been somebody that wanted to put you as a sneaky link. You're cutting them off. And you were the most stable thing in their life. They're realizing that now. You were the most stable thing in their life. Absolutely. And you have been led away from these people. Your ancestors are bringing you home to calmer waters. That's you. Peace is you. So you're going home to peace, away from the turbulence, away from all of these people that wanted to fight. Whether it was physically, mentally, they were hostile. They wanted to give you a hard time. You see them for what they are now, and you are traveling towards the sun. You are traveling towards your peace, toward your inner calling. Some of you might be going back to a childhood place, whether it's in your mind, a very, nostalgic, beautiful energy, or it could be visiting a childhood home. Nine of Cups, yeah. You had to be led away so you can get your wishes fulfilled, because your ancestors, that love you, not all of them, because we have a lot of ancestors that don't love us. Look at the people that you call family for some of us. But the ancestors that love you, your benevolent ancestors, the Most High, the rest of your spirit team, whatever you call them, your guides, they have been guiding you all this time to your wishes. But you had to leave a lot of jackasses behind, A lot of people that wanted to see you, that caused this grief, not just see you in grief. Yeah, they wanted to see you in grief, but they caused the grief that you were sitting in. You had to move away from them, and it might have hurt you to have to leave some of these people behind. This hurts you deeply because you know why? Because you love deeply. Whoever you are, you love very deep. You love very, very deep. You know, and yeah. So you had to move away so you can get your wishes fulfilled because you were never going to get any justice being in the same vicinity as these heartless crooks. I just heard heartless crooks. Toxic love. It says, pain disguised as passion, addictive patterns, harmful attachment, can't live without. Shadow work. Somebody really, these people are so toxic, they need to do their shadow work. So these people are trying to fuck their pain away for some of them. And it's not happening. It's not happening because they need to go and heal. And you know this. So you're being led away from people who are just toxic, who don't want to change, who don't want to feel, who don't want to do the work. If you don't want to feel, then you're not healing anything. So you always have to, have somebody up underneath you or on top of you for some of these people. Two of Wands to the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're progressing very nicely away from toxicity. Knight of Swords. Yeah, but they gonna follow you. Somebody that has this toxic love, they have a lot of passion for you, and it seems like they've been burning with passion. Their passion for you has grown, but it's toxic. It's toxic because this person won't go heal. Whoever this is, friends, family, love interest, they won't heal. They won't go and heal. But you're progressing nicely away from them. You already made your mind up. You made your decisions. You put your plans in motion already. You're very resilient. You're no longer doing the same thing over and over again, looking for a different result. You've been there, done that. You've had many cycles of that shit. You've had many cycles of toxic love. Yeah. And they're gonna try to come in this Knight of Swords energy, They may not come in very hostile, but they're gonna at least come in and try to speak, But it doesn't matter to you one way or the other. You're kind of unbothered. You're looking towards your plans. You're looking towards the sun. You have painted the sun back into your own life, back into your own sky. You have taken your own life and your own world into your own hands. And you're blossoming very nicely. And that has catapulted you ahead towards your future quickly. You going from the Two of Wands to the Nine of Wands. Wherever you're going, you might still have to put in a lot of work, but you've already put in a lot of work. You've already dumped the toxic burdens. Now, whatever you're going towards is something just for you that you would love. And it's going to be a lot of work, but it's not going to be a burden to you, and you're going towards that very nicely. Four of Swords. Yeah, you've healed from toxic love. Knight of Cups. So they can't come in and manipulate you. They can't emotionally manipulate you because you've healed past all of the pain you already been through. You've healed enough to move forward. We're never 100% healed, but you're healed enough to move forward. and you're just gonna keep healing and growing. The high priest, Eight of Wands. There could be a toxic loved one that wants to come in with some type of commitment by this priest energy being here to the Eight of Wands. They might want to travel towards you and offer commitment. They know they're toxic and they need to heal though. So I don't know this person, you have to vet everybody properly, whether it's from your past or, new people, because new people can come in past energy and past people can come in new energy, if they do the work. So you're not going to commit to anyone that has not done any work to rid themselves of toxic people in their own lives, because it could be someone that that you could love and they can love you too, but you've already rid yourself of all your toxic kinfolk and toxic people that you were around, and you didn't do all of that work to just be around someone else with a bunch of toxic ninjas in their life. So they're going to have to move away. There could be someone that wants to come in that have toxic people around them, and they know they have to get away expeditiously. Time is of the essence. That's what I'm feeling. Time is of the essence. Somebody is running out of time because you know why? You're getting away. You're getting away. Nine of Pentacles. You're getting away. Becoming independent. The Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of the year. What is Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, Queen of Wands fell out. So you moving away quickly because you've healed so much. Whoever you are, you healed so much. You're totally unbothered. And if some of you still bothered, you're on your way to not giving a fuck. You already know that. You already feel this energy. This energy can be felt, even if you're still struggling with some of the healing. You have grown a lot. You are self-sufficient. You need nothing and no one outside of you. You a grown up. You took your own life into your own hands. You made yourself responsible for you. And the will is going to be in your favor. And it says Wheel of the Year. So it's almost like you're just going to go through cycle after cycle of this good energy, because you've already suffered cycle after cycle toxicity. So it's like your later years will be better than your earlier years. Yeah, I just heard your latter shall be greater than your former. I think that's a Bible scripture. Yeah, there could be someone that you just want to be independent from, move on from, because they could be toxic, or they marry someone else that was toxic and you just moving on. But either way, toxicity is around this person and you don't want any parts of it, no matter what the situation is. Just heard stupid is as stupid does at Forrest Gump. So this person feel real stupid. And they trauma bonded with somebody. Look, yeah, they trauma bonded with somebody. They're bad. Yeah, one of their many options. Yeah, they wish that they would have stayed single. Oh my gosh, they might have wished they didn't marry someone. Whether it's somebody from their past, that still has their hooks in them, or somebody they could have married when you guys knew each other. Take the story however it resonates to you, whatever you already felt in your soul or already just knew. Somebody is regretting. Somebody's regretting not putting in that work so they can be, where you are in this 9 of Pentacles energy. Because you have to go, to be at the 9, you had to go through the 8. You put that work in and you did this shit quietly by yourself. You didn't expose that to anyone. That stayed hidden under the shadow of the moon. But now they're going to see everything that was hidden is going to come to light. And what's coming to light is that you've been working hard on yourself. Your energy has grown. You're a mature person. You're emotionally mature. You're not emotionally all over the place. You're not lovesick. You're not a lovesick puppy anymore. Somebody's worried that you're exploring your options. Oh, well, let's see. Are you exploring your options? And you just have a lot of opportunities because you're not really a person that, it came out. Yeah, somebody, this is heavy on their mind. This is heavy on their mind. And they could be a little delusional to think that they can just come in. This person they might be in grief because they can't emotionally manipulate you. The Queen of Cups has grown past the 7 of Cups. You already mastered that 7 of Cups energy. You've even mastered the Cups energy, because it's the Queen of Cups to the King of Pentacles. So, the Queen of Cups can give freely. And you probably gave freely of yourself, of your time, of your money. Time is money. But you're mastering yourself. You've already mastered your emotions. So even though you show up as a Queen of Cups, you're not freely giving out that energy. They see that you're still the Queen of Cups, but you're just not giving to them freely anymore. So if you're not giving to them, they thinking, who are you pouring? Whose cup is you pouring into? Whose cup are you pouring into? Is you pouring into? Bad grammar. Star energy here. Wishes do come true. Peace, miracle, dreams, feeling blessed, hopeful, falling in love, nighttime, inspiration, providence. You've done a lot of healing. You and your North Node, you followed your North Star to freedom. Isn't that what they did in slavery? They escaped and followed the North Star. That's what we're doing here. It's just that the slavery looks different today than it did back in the day. Before, they put chains on our arms and our legs and our ankles and beat us. Now today, they still beating you. They still beating the hell out you. They shooting you in the back and everything. But they just put the chains on the mind. And they painted pretty illusions for everybody. And everybody's been under the matrix illusions. They've been, very delusional in how been dealing with their own lives. And so this person hoping that they can come in. Yeah, still Knight of Wands. See, this Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands. They want to come in, love bombing and sexual. They know they can't do this anymore. If this person did this in the past, where they would come in emotionally manipulate and come in with sexual innuendos, they know they can't do that no more. That's over. 10 of Swords here with the Knight of Wands. Somebody should have left this player lifestyle a long time ago. So this person betrayed themselves, but they're still holding on to you though. And you know this, the moon here, you know this. It's like you see this person for who they are. And you know that they're energetically still holding on to you. This person could be, I just heard penny pinching, so they might be trying to hold on to whatever they have left because they wasted their life away. And so this person might be getting a little older. They can't work the same way. They can't work the same hours, or they're just getting tired and worn out. This could be, somebody that's a washed up player and they have every intentions of coming in to you under your beautiful, abundant energy, trying to get on top of you or below you. Six of Wands, yeah, this person want to win. They see you winning. They see you winning. And they saw that you had humble beginnings. They saw your start. They saw you at the beginning of your healing. Whoever this is, they saw you at the beginning of your healing. Page of Pentacles to the star here. They saw you go through that dark place, that desolate place. Five of Pentacles. They saw you that you didn't have much. So this person, they slept on you. They stalemated this relationship. They stagnated it because they felt that you didn't have much to offer them. But they failed to see the big picture. They failed to let their intuition guide them. They failed to see from the perspective that the Most High was trying to get them to see from. And this is they're seeing it now. But is it too late? Yeah. That's probably what they think. Is it too late? Is it too late? Is it too late, collective, for them to come in with a love offer? Even if this family, they may want to come in and tell, we family, we need to stick together. Yeah, but you're the sunshine. You are happy by yourself. You're the one that brings the happiness to everyone else's lives, But now you're learning how to paint that sun in your own life right now. You're learning how to create your own happiness and how to pretty much keep your energy for yourself so you can benefit off of it. Element of earth. See, it's a lot of earth here. Earth energy. So you're very stable, practical, dependable, grounded. Unlikely things are stuck. So you're not in this stuck energy like these people are. They're stuck in their ways. They didn't want to change. In the spring, during Gemini, within 4 to 8 weeks, Prince of Air. So somebody want to come in and shake something up, or maybe because they're seeing some truths. Mars energy, the Tower, upheaval, sudden change, action, desire. So this person seeing, okay, so it's a tower. They're having a tower because they seen that you were the stable one all along. You didn't have much in the physical, but you are abundant in the unseen. Didn't I say that in this reading? It's either this reading or the last reading I just did. You're the Empress. If they would have planted the seeds with you, it would have grown. But they didn't invest in you. They didn't plant the seed with you. This could be a continuation of the last reading. The very last reading that I did right before this one. Somebody didn't invest. It might be a continuation of that reading. You're the chameleon, open-minded, and you don't mind endings. You didn't mind going through your dark night of the soul. You didn't mind transforming and being and elevating. You didn't mind. Well, it looks like for you, collective, you guys are definitely destined for greatness. Someone didn't see you. Whoever this was, they were distracted. They were distracted by shiny objects, things that they can see. They didn't see who you were because they're spiritually blind. So they couldn't see who you were spiritually, even though they saw that sweet nature. This person was stupid. Whoever these people are, even if this family, they're stupid. Let's see what your higher self will say. The first card underneath, look for the signs that will guide you to the destiny that you have known all along. So that's what you guys have been doing. You were guided. That Six of Swords energy, you were guided to your destined path and you didn't resist it. The sacrifices you make today will be worth it. Exactly. So you sacrifice these, being around these broken, toxic people. And it could have hurt you because these people that you loved. Be patient, trust the wait. Everything is coming together. So things are coming together just greatly because you're in this energy. You're in the Empress energy. Just keep harnessing it and keep taking care of yourself. Nurture yourself. Keep your, oil in your hair and oil on your skin. Your heart always knows the way simply. Okay, I'm like, this is hooked on phonics for me. Your heart always knows the way. Simply trust it. Yeah, now you can trust your heart because I believe you always trusted your heart. It's just that you were unhealed. Yeah, see? Yeah, Nefertiti said yes. That's my baby Hans McCall. But anyway, yeah, you always you always followed your heart. But people could confuse you easily because your heart was already broken. It was in a desolate place. It was in a, it was, your heart was heavy. It was full of trauma and emotional pain. So when you followed your heart, it led you to all of these broken people that had only toxic love to give. But once you start healing, now you can trust your heart because it's not going to lead you astray because you're not going to just go all in with your heart. You're going to take some logic with you. And you're going to be smart enough, wise enough to know when to cut somebody off. And you can cut through the bullshit. I mean, for real, you're just going to be able to cut through all of their bullshit. See, people wanted you to be resilient in this energy of being able to be manipulated and fooled, so you keep doing the same thing over and over again. You're no longer doing that. Somebody wasted their time, wasted their energy. They wasted their life. For some people have wasted their life because they never rose to the occasion. This person feels inadequate now. It's like somebody seeing how you healed and they trying to catch up to you. So it's almost like they're gonna try to speed up their healing, or they're just gonna try to catch up to you so they can be with you on these journeys. I hope nobody don't just come in their car with a U-Haul or something behind them with all their stuff, thinking that they finna come with you. That might be for somebody. Somebody might, for me to even say that, somebody might be rushing in. Somebody just might. This is someone that you've always encouraged. You've always encouraged this person to strive for better, to go higher. They saw you in this creative energy. They saw you, that Page of Cups energy, that very, dreamy. You can create wonderfully in that energy. They saw that and it gave them great comfort. You gave people comfort, you know? And since these people were so comfortable in this toxic lifestyle, you just gave them a blanket and a pillow and you tucked them in, you know? You just tucked them in. You no longer fought against the grain, you know? You no longer, you know, you saw that they wanted to stay in toxicity and toxicville, so you left them there, you know? And someone is shocked. Somebody is shocked that you're severing ties with them. It says severing the ties that kept you bound and bonded to low vibrating individuals. Somebody's shocked. You know, people that were close to you, they're shocked because they know you love them, you know, and they dreaded this day to come. What day did they dread? The day that you woke up, the day they could no longer confuse you. They dreaded this day. So that means they felt like this day was coming because they saw your light before you did. They already saw the star in you. They already saw that light and they knew one day you was going to see that light and follow your own light. And that you did. You are that star. So why wouldn't you follow your North Star? You know, you just had to be able to get all the gook out because these people were dimming your light. They put clouds in front of your sun. So it was always darkness where they were because they were toxic. And they wanted to hide you just a little longer so you can keep making their lives prosperous and happy while they kept inflicting emotional pain onto you, hoping to keep you stuck in this energy. Because in this energy, you can't manifest or attract anything but agony and pain and everything that you don't want. That's the only thing you would have been manifesting over and over again because that's what you're feeling. You had to come out of that energy so you could harness that Empress energy. You can actually be crowned Empress and sit on that throne and be able to be the magnet for things to just be coming into you. It's time for you to attract. You've given, you've given, you've given. You are not the sacrificial lamb. You are not their sacrifice. You will no longer be their sacrifice because they can't face their demons. They can't overpower their demons. And these demons made them break promises with you. You know? So now they're wondering who you cuffing up with. They're wondering who you cuffing up with now because they're not going to be able to say this. They're not going to say this. This person has a poker face, but it's fake. It's fake. And they see your glow up. And as they see your glow up, they know you already securing the bag because you are the bag. Because you don't hold on too tightly anymore. You know how to let go. You already know whatever comes back is yours. You're attracting what you are. You are the bag. You are love. So that's what you're going to keep attracting. And anything else trying to come in, you're not going to accept it. It's just simple as that. You can't stop them from coming in, but you surely can stop them from taking anything from you. Somebody might want to confess something to you, and you guys want to keep your sacral energy in alignment, and you guys have been keeping your sacral energy to yourself. That's why you can create the way that you're going to be able to create and attract the things that you're attracting, because you're no longer letting low-hanging fruit, low vibrating people have a piece of that sacral energy. So somebody, they may need to confess something to you about their sacral area. I don't know. That might mean something to somebody. Maybe they burning. I don't know. Or maybe they feel like you have. Okay, I see it. You have healing sex. They see you a healer and you can heal them. This person may have felt like you started healing them through your sacred energy, but you're not here to save everybody. You're not Captain Save a Ho. You know, you're not Captain Save a Ho. They need to save themselves now. Because it's time for you to get and attract in the things you deserve, not going around being a sacrifice, healing everybody that's broken, that don't even want to do the work. They want you to do the work for them. And they're going to bring you down every time if you try. But anyway, collective, if this was your reading, give me a thumbs up. If you just like the message and like how I read, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification. Because I'm going to still be doing readings. I have like maybe 30 something readings so far, but I've only been here in this space for like 4 weeks now. So yeah. So anyway, I love you all, and I will see you in the next reading. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your beautiful, beautiful weekend. Okay, collective. May peace stay with you all. Okay. Bye bye.